The very first plaque in the new children and youth friendly church scheme that was launched last year has been presented to Shire Green URC in Sheffield. This scheme encourages churches to think about children and young people in everything that they do, even if there aren't any regular younger members of the congregation. Let's hear a little of how the members of Shire Green Church welcome children and young people and their families.
I'm Lisa Wigfield and I'm the Church and Community Development Worker at Shire Green United Reformed Church in Sheffield. The children and young people are a massive part of everything that we do at Shire Green, and I think I can say for all of us that we value their opinions, their input, and just them being around. It just brings a whole different aspect to worship and midweek stuff. The toddler group actually is a place where usually we get the parents involved as well as the kids, and then the parents can continue coming to something else and something else. We have an after school club on a Monday as well, which it might change, we don't know yet, which is for five and up, and a mix of crafts and sports, free play, you name it, we'll do it. Whatever they want to do, we'll do it, you know. A really good place for young girls to meet together, sort of secondary school age, and be able to share things. I mean, we had some amazing conversations in that group where we talked about bullying and sexual orientation and all sorts of things. Just really a comfortable small group where they felt that they could share all these thoughts and feelings. And once a month we have Munchty Church, where Jenny, our play therapist and godly play person, does the story, and we all eat together afterwards, and utter chaos, but you know, it's great stuff. And there's always little pockets of other things going off, so during the school holidays we'll try and get together and do either, we'll get the families involved on either going for a walk or a picnic somewhere or a trip, or we'll do something within the church. The older kids have started volunteering at various things, so particularly at the cafe that we run, we've got a couple of them that volunteer there. And even before school, one of the families that help at the cafe, their kids come in, and one of them's in charge of setting the tables and, you know, things like that. And I think that gives them a real ownership of the whole church itself, you know. They're involved in worship as well, but we don't get many kids to worship these days on a Sunday. So we try and involve them as much as we can in everything that we do, really.
What do you think children and young people bring to your church?
I think they bring a breath of fresh air, and I think they bring fresh eyes. And I think not just for us as church members, I think the wider community that we serve, I think the kids bring such a lot to it, and they because of where they are in their school lives and things, they're able to tell us a lot of things that's happening within that local community, which then we can filter out through the church and its other activities. They'll question what we're doing, and it's, well, why do we do it like that? Well, we've always done. No, I tell you what, we can do it different.
So are you hoping that sort of groups will start back up again soon? What are your plans?
We're aiming for September. The group and the baby group are doing really well, and that's been great to have got parents back in and kids in the building again, and you know, it's been good. And we've got lots of this holiday activity stuff so organised as well. So actually it's not targeted just at our kids, it's targeted to, there's actually a citywide online booking system. So on the one hand it's a bit daunting and you think, oh my goodness, we're not going to know these children, but on the other hand I think that's really good, because it brings new blood in, doesn't it? And you know, there might be a possibility that these kids will come back to something else. And what if you just get one person that comes back to do, not necessarily Sunday morning, but if one person out of all them people that you come back to either, I don't know, a craft class, or they come and have a breakfast at cafe, or I think you've achieved something, haven't you? You've made that church feel like it's a place they want to be. Simple little things, you know.
Yeah.
Somewhere that they've played football and cricket and climbed trees, and we've got 2 swings ready for them anyway. First time we saw how they were climbing trees, and I said, are they allowed to climb trees? Because I don't think, in all my time, we've never been allowed to climb these trees. And then one said, can we have a swing? And the following week, Martin turned up with a swing. They love it. They love it because it is a safe place to have a go at it. And I mean, we even help them up the tree. It's like, yeah, come on. They don't get to do that sort of thing these days, do they?